my vision for the township in the next 4 years. I see a vibrant community building on its past, looking forward to the future. A community that has good relationships with its neighboring councils. I see a developing community with an increased tax base, which allows the township to be a leader in community-based infrastructure and programs that benefits residents directly, as well as adding to the cultural and the social base currently provided by surrounding communities. I would like to see that accomplished without additional taxation to our current residents. Overall tax rates that do not exceed inflation must be maintained and reduced where practical. I see our township taking leadership roles in our region, being champions and encouragers to those around us. We have a strong township, we must maintain that. We must not lose ground, we will pay our fair share, and we will be good neighbors. That is my vision. It will make a difference. After all, Elizabethtown Kitley is the place to live, work, and play. What are some of the issues that I'm most concerned about in this election? You know, I believe there are a few areas that could be improved on. Based on my own observations and various feedback that I have received from residents and from non-residents looking in, here are some of the issues I believe need to be addressed. Priority must be given to communications and economic development. Other issues include strategies for an increased tax base, severance and building approvals, and long-term planning issues. Elizabethtown Kitley is a very large, well-run township, and we need to build on our strengths. We have an amazing list of resources, assets of all types, be they agriculture, environmental, business, heritage, recreational, infrastructure, or in residential. And the list does go on and on. These assets are critical to our community's stability and viability going forward. The bottom line is that people should want to live here and enjoy all that the township and surrounding region has to offer. We need to support our neighboring communities and be encouraged when opportunities for them are available, and that builds capacity, which helps build value and equity throughout the region. We need to maintain and, as appropriate, to leverage these advantages to increase our tax base, and this can help keep our taxes down. Our two greatest resources are our people and our land base. I think we need to encourage and protect the development of our country lifestyle, continue to allow common sense development, be open to creating concentrated communities to meet the demand. People want to live here in the country. Our builders need lots to build on. We need to reduce the roadblocks in the system and make sure that capacity is available. In many cases, we are working with outdated rules, and hopefully a new long-term plan will address many of those issues that come up. I would like to see people involved in that planning process. Residents need to be part of that vision, and we need their input and involvement. I think an independent appeal committee should be developed that looks at denied severance applications. This committee would be an advocate for the landowner, takes a fresh look, the common sense approach to any denied severance application. They would weigh the issues and then bring back a third-party independent opinion to council for reconsideration. I've often said a lot severance is a great equity creator for all those involved in the process, and these issues can get very complex. So let's work together to make that happen if all possible. There should be a place you can go to and have an independent review of the work that's required so you can work out the issues, and if warranted, get your approval recommendation. That way everyone wins. How would I like the township to develop in terms of residential and commercial growth? Well, we can't be out there strip developing the country landscape. We should always protect the integrity of our country lifestyle. Quality of life is an important legacy for our community. Let's never lose sight of that. Development is very important for continued growth in our township. We already have a huge tract of land that business can build on. Just take a drive by the OPP station on Highway 29. Let's use some common sense and get on with business. That area was opened up this year for future development, so let's encourage businesses to locate there. We also have great potential for residential subdivision development. Let's incorporate in our planning process where these need to be and continue to encourage residential development. Our builders need land to build on, so let's ensure that we provide the capacity for that growth. Now, a little background about myself, which includes my career, my family, and my volunteer efforts. I reside with my family just past New Dublin at 8651 County Road 28. Many of the people will know the area as Bellamy Station. I understand there was a post office there at one time, and kids would jump on the train there and go to school in Brockville. Currently, the railroad is putting a passing lane in, part of the multi-million-dollar expansion. It's going to shave a few seconds off their time. You know, 100 years ago, they put that main track in, and the stone that they blasted was deposited on my property. I used that stone to build our fence. I'm a recycler and environmentalist at heart, but I also am an advocate for landowner rights. I started my business over 20 years ago, making a decision to fully operate in my home office about 5 years ago. I saved money on driving and have improved my time management considerably as a result. And these are just some of the good reasons to move your business to the township. My clients love the confidential service that we provide for their investment and tax requirements, and I have created a multi-family office, and I'm known as an accountant, a financial advisor, investment and tax guy. And I developed my own brand in the crowded marketplace. Timothy Ross, Family Advisor since 1988, where client goals become our goals. We help families achieve life's major goals, and we do that through our process called a mega stewardship. It's a one-stop process-driven approach for retirement and income planning, personalized tax management solutions for individuals and business owners, and a confidential wealth management solution. Many clients give testimony to that value-added service, which is only available in a multi-family office environment. I also have a deep farming heritage, and I'm actively involved with many organizations such as the Ontario 4-H Foundation, the Brockville and Erie Community Foundation, Rotary, Brockville Chamber of Commerce, Greater Brockville and Erie Ad Sales, and Advocates. I've been involved in many organizations locally, provincially, and nationally over the years. I have a servant's heart, so I get things done, and I have creative ideas that will make a difference. My wife and I have 5 grown children, 5 grandchildren, and 2 more on the way. So I understand big families, dynamic of community, and problem solving. At Timothy Ross, the council website, which is govern.ning.com, there's additional information that gives insight about me and my platform. You can find it all there, and I encourage everyone to explore that site. Become a member if you wish to, join some of the forums. You'll find discussions on a number of issues that I've already addressed, and there's a lot of them. There's a lot going on, and I appreciate your support.